Hello and welcome. Today we have a 1990 Mercedes SL 300 SL, and we're going to review on it. This is a 1990, as I said earlier, and I meant to say at the beginning 300 SL because they didn't change to SL 300 until I think 90 through 94. This is a high miles example, to say the least, and we'll get into it right now. Hardtop is on, so I can show you that operation. But my soft top is manual operated, so I'll deal with that. And also as a side note, the EGR valve is acting up right now, so my car is a little loud. Since I may or may not removed it. So anyway, this car is powered by a 3-liter inline 6, straight 6, producing about 220 horsepower, 230 horsepower. This is the 24 valve model, and as you can see, my EGR valve is like completely disconnected right now. Because it was making the car get like 9 miles per gallon, and it used to get 20 when it was working fine, so I'm waiting for that to come in, but it still drives right now. This is the 24 valve, as I said earlier, that came in the, some, I think 190 models, some E-Class models, or 124s, and then also the SLs and some S-Classes. As you can see here, it's in white on white with a nice brown interior. I like it a lot. Headlight wipers, as you can see, very nice early model with the two-tone, little darker gray at the bottom. I can tell the difference there, but it is very slightly different. This is a pre-facelift, so the mirrors are different, the door handles are not colored. I think the trunk was different, taillights are different. Mine has gold badges and optional duct tape on my rear, or my third brake light. Anyway, let's get into the interior, then we'll go full drive. There's not much to say about this car. It's a r129, great car. So I'm still figuring these out to a degree because I just bought this car a couple weeks ago. But as you can see, 242,000 miles and the odometer didn't work. So let's start on the driver's door. You have a little storage pocket right here. I keep the papers in here. Kind of stiff though. Door release right here. Here your I'm forgetting the name right now, but the locks is 130 degrees outside. My brain does not like that too much. 3 memory settings, movable seats and all that stuff. 2 speakers, and then we'll move on to the interior itself. Right here you have your lights, and with that annoying Mercedes beep. Your climate controls. This is how you adjust what's cold or hot. Storage compartment right there. These control the vents on the outside, so this one and that one. Speakers up there. Your wiper controls are right here. Right here is your cruise control. Doesn't work. Keyhole right there. Here's your automatic climate control with the massive automatic button. This is where it shows the inside temp that you can change it to Fahrenheit and Celsius. External temp, I believe. I'm not sure what rest does. My AC didn't work. I just kind of use the windows. I have no idea where the mirror controls are. I'm guessing they go here, but again, I'm missing mine. And we move on to this. This is aftermarket radio. I hate it. I have an extra on the trunk I might just throw in. I'm not really too sure yet. Defroster. Here is your hazard lights. This is the antenna, and here's your roll bar. I'll show you how that works right now. Let me just put the key in. Sorry about the beep. Up and down. Obviously your sun visors, dome lights, and I think those are for your map lights. Yeah. Turn that off real quick. Right here is really cool actually. As you can see, it moves the mirror. As you can tell, it's an early model, so it has that. The later models, you just move that yourself, but I like the early models better. This is for your top. Unlock and lock. I'm not going to press that right now. Here is a ashtray. It's a little stiff. The wood is falling off. Again, very high miles Texas car. So, to deal with that. This is your ashtray with the little slider. Mud slider is broken. These are for cassettes. So, I get y'all are probably a little younger, maybe a little older, who knows. But here's repeat cassettes. My car's not a cassette player anymore, so it's kind of useless. This thing, it moves forward and backward. And this opens it up, though sometimes it gets stuck, like it is now. But it's just a center console. Dual airbags, so obviously no glove box, so that's why this car has so much storage. You have spots up there where a telephone might have gone, spot in here that I cannot open it up right now. Oh, there we go. It's fairly deep. I mean, extremely deep. And let's see what else we have. Parking brake is over there, and here is your idiot lights. This, I think, adjusts the trip computer, and this does the clock. You also have a small clock. You have your tachometer, speedometer, oil pressure, miles per gallon, and temperature reading, and then your how much fuel you have. This one, and this one do not work. And I'm not sure about the clock. It sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. Anyway, so let's move on to the back seats. I'll show you this. I have to move the seats forward. Mine are redone because the miles is so high. And I hate the beep too, trust me. A little dirty in the back. I was cleaning some stuff up. That's your normal pull, but it doesn't work. But the seats are reupholstered and they were not done the best. So in the back, after the seat takes an hour to fold forward, you have this little storage compartment right here. On both sides, it lifts up and it's pretty deep. Some cars have subs there, and some cars have seats there. It's very rare to see seats in America though. Antenna is right there. I'll show you the trunk. It's pretty deep, honestly. Spare tire holes underneath here. I have my factory wind deflector. Spare parts that I should probably put on. That's probably a top motor. Battery goes in there, and let's see if we can open this up real quick. My spare tire is gone. It's actually in my driver right there. And my car cover is in there. Also with this car, you have your, with your key fob, you can put it there and it will open for you. Anyway, this will be very loud when I turn the car on. Just so you know, a factory SL is very quiet. And trust me, I miss a quiet SL very, very much. But my GR valve is broken, and this is my main car right now. Also, here is your top thing. Should I do that right now, actually? So, it goes a little hole right there, a hole right there. There's one behind the roll bar back there. I'll maybe show you that in a different video. But anyway, let's get into this car. Roll down the windows because it is, I'm not kidding you, about 103 degrees outside. It was it's been dirty. Let's see if it starts. I'll give you a second. So I got it started. It was just a little cold. 4-speed transmission. Let's go ahead and go for a drive. Trust me, I hate the noise. This sounds like my S-Type right now. My muffler fell off my S-Type. I'm not joking. Most people think I cut it off. No, it like actually just fell off. This one's the EGR valve, and I hate loud cars. Like when it's like a, you know, sophisticated European car like this, or an S-Type, compared to like a Mustang or something. Oh, and it smells so rich too. This is amazing. But I guess it's just getting straight exhaust fumes, so. Pegged at 5 miles per gallon. Trust me, I hate the noise. It's horrible. Let's go for a short drive. I have no license plates in this car, just bought it. I drove it like 500 miles. I was driving fine, drove up to Austin from San Antonio, and my EGR valve got clogged halfway through, and it's been stuck, I think, open. So I'm just getting straight nitrous oxide in my EGR, and it's making the car run horrible. So this, like, it's running like good right now, but it's getting horrible MPG. It's usually getting like around 30 on that little peg. Granted, I'm doing city driving right now with what the car thinks is city driving, because I'm, you know, just going slowly. But I mean, 80 miles an hour, it's been getting 20-25 miles per gallon, which is amazing. But we're just gonna do a short little drive here because I hate how loud it is. Like, trust me, it's the bane of mics. I do not like this thing loud. It sounded so much better when it was quiet. Like, it just sounds like a Mercedes when it's quiet. When it's loud, it sounds like a, it's a Honda, you know. I mean, it's a. There's something in my headliner that's just rolled across the entire car. I'm not sure what it was, but it was something inside the headliner. Oh well. I love this car when it's driving right. As I said, I've driven it probably about 500 miles, and I drove fine for about 300 miles. And my EGR valve went out. I know it's the EGR because I took it off and it's completely clogged. Turn right here. These things handle pretty well too. I mean, it gets when it's on the highway, it gets up and goes. I've topped it around 100 right now. I will brake in my car before I start speeding. Like, I'll test them out for about a month before I actually, like, get the beans, as they say. Or just any powered. I'll do 90, 100. That's like, you know, these cars are expected to be. But I'm not going to be doing 146, which is this car's top speed, after I first bought it. You know, I don't trust the tires, I don't trust the suspension, all that stuff. But this car I would trust doing that fast after I fix the EGR. Because I hate how it sounds. It sounds like a lawnmower right now. I mean, listen to that. Pressure gauge, it's the exact same with my Porsche. It just sends straight all the oil pressures, and then I let off the gas, it'll drop back down to like 0, usually. Sometimes it just sticks there. It just depends on how hot it is outside, honestly. Will I recommend this car? Yes, when it's working right. It's a great car. When it's broken, it still's an alright car, but it gets horrible MPG. I've been getting like 9 miles per gallon straight up, maybe 6. When it's like broken. When it's running fine, I get like 20 to 25. So, I don't know. We'll fix the EGR valve later today and we'll give it a proper drive, but this will be the as-is drive right now. I'm deathly scared around the gas in my neighborhood because of how bad the MPGs have been lately. I just don't trust the car. But the seat feels really low right now. I think I lowered it earlier. Pressure will drop. Yeah, there it goes. Right down to 0. See if it'll die. Yeah, and the first time I did this video, within the review part of it, it just died on me. So didn't want to deal with that. Like, it legit just fucking shouldn't get demonetized for that. Like, just wouldn't start for a second, so I had to let the fuel pump prime. The EGR is messing with everything right now. It's horrible. It's the original one from 1990, and it has 242,000 miles on it, plus the Texas heat. I mean, it is, let's see, this thing is fairly accurate. It is 100 degrees right now, but that's in the shade. The car's parked in the shade all day, so it's probably like 104 outside. Anyway, hopefully you all enjoyed, and like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.